In this section, we learn about prepositions. Prepositions are short words that stand in front of nouns. A preposition, when used in a sentence, is a word that is positioned before another word or phrase and relates directly to the second word. In the examples given below, the preposition is given in red and the word it relates to is in italics. For example, she went to Delhi on Monday. The car is parked in the garage. I am going to the market. The shop opens at 9 o'clock. Rahul is sitting beside John. Wear a sweater over your clothes. The IBPS exam will test you on the correct usage of prepositions in sentence correction, fill in the blanks, and spot the errors. Let us now look at some common errors. He has been working since 2 hours. Since is used only if there is a specific date or time. For example, since 9 p.m. or since Monday. Always use for a duration or a period. For example, for 1 week or for 3 hours. Therefore, the correct usage of the above sentence is he has been working for 2 hours. We discussed about the matter. Discuss means to talk about. It doesn't need another about. We discussed the matter means we talked about the matter. We discussed about the matter means we talked about the matter, which is incorrect. Therefore, the correct usage of the sentence above is we discussed the matter. Let's look at another example. She entered into the room. The correct usage is she entered the room. Enter means to go into. It doesn't need another into. She entered the room actually means she went into the room. She entered into the room means she went into the room, which is incorrect. Did you notice a pattern here? Let us take a minute to discuss these type of words. Verbs like enter, discuss, resemble are called transitive verbs. Other examples of transitive verbs include lack, marry, reach, order, approach, etc. Transitive verbs have an inbuilt preposition in them. Hence, they do not need another preposition. Let us take a detailed look at what transitive verbs are. Transitive verbs are words that describe an action and have an object to receive that action. We have discussed about the object in a video about sentence correction. Let's take an example of transitive verbs. Rahul hit the ball. The direct object ball received the action of the verb hit. Therefore, hit is a transitive verb. Here are some more examples of transitive verbs. Please consider the facts. I love my country. He needs a break. All the verbs in bold are transitive because an object is receiving the action of the verb. Intransitive verbs are words that do not have an object. For example, Rahul has arrived. Please note that there are no objects after the verb arrived. More examples of intransitive verbs are please come to the office, I won't work, he disappeared quickly. In all of the above cases, the subject is performing the action of the verb and nothing is receiving the action. Therefore, come, work, and disappear are all intransitive verbs. Let us now further explore prepositions. Let's take the sentence given here. She is senior than me. This is incorrect because among comparative adjectives, senior, junior, superior, inferior are followed by to. For example, senior to, junior to, superior to, inferior to. All other comparative adjectives are followed by than, as discussed in the previous video. Bigger than, younger than, smarter than. Therefore, the correct usage of the sentence is she is senior to me. The IBPS exam will be held between 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The sentence is incorrect because between is always followed by and. Similarly, from is always followed by to. Therefore, the correct usage of the sentence is the IBPS exam will be held between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. Alternatively, you could also say the IBPS exam will be held from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Let us now see the usage of the preposition by. The sentence given here, they travel by a bus, is incorrect. This is because by is never used if there is an article. Example, by train, by car, by bus is correct, whereas by the train, by the email, by the car, by a bus is incorrect. Here, a, an, and the are articles. Therefore, the correct usage is they travelled in a bus, or alternatively, they travelled by bus. Let us see the usage of the preposition with. Hemant is angry at Sujata. This statement is incorrect because angry is a feeling. When feelings or emotions are expressed, the preposition used is with and not at. For example, pleased with him, trembling with rage. Therefore, the correct sentence is Hemant is angry with Sujata. The train arrived in the station is incorrect. The correct usage is the train arrived at the station. In is used with spaces that you can physically walk into. For example, in a box or in a car. Whereas at is used when describing where the object of the sentence is or was. For example, there is a party at my house. Another common error is the usage of the word beside and besides. John sat besides Ram is incorrect. The correct usage is John sat beside Ram. This is because beside means by the side of and besides means in addition to. For example, place the fridge beside the microwave, which means place it next to the microwave. Besides being a singer, she is also a composer, which means in addition to being a singer, she is also a composer. In the next video on Course Mantra, we will learn about phrasal verbs.